Because they never acknowledge or value anybody else's work, Sigma INFJs are perceived as being haughty. Sigma INFJs, however, just don't reward the bare minimum. If they think you've lived up to their expectations, they won't think twice about complimenting you. The top 10 praises an INFJ Sigma may provide are listed below. Number 10. I appreciate your point of view. A Sigma INFJ will tell you that they are intrigued by your perspective on life or anything else, and want to learn more about you. Given how illogical most individuals are, Sigma INFJs rarely admire someone's point of view. Rarely do people appreciate someone else's unique perspective on things. Considering that they have come across so many individuals who are still unable to see clearly due to their preconceived conceptions and prevailing views, a Sigma INFJ will therefore relate to you if they say they like the way you perceive people, circumstances, and life in general. They would love to discuss a variety of subjects that they generally avoid with narrow-minded individuals. They trust you, therefore they will feel comfortable discussing touchy issues that can enrage unreasonable people. They have faith in your ability to understand and analyze concepts without going into excessive detail. Sigma INFJs prefer to spend time with people who share their level of intellectual sophistication and comprehension to those who only engage in small talk. Number 9. You always make the decision to be upbeat. The Sigma INFJ finds you remarkable for choosing to be upbeat in the face of your concerns and difficulties. It's about finding the silver lining and being thankful despite all the negatives, not about poisonous optimism. Sigma INFJs value toughness over toxic positivity. They value sincerity and gratitude above denial. There is a distinct distinction between ignoring one's difficulties in order to appear hopeful and actually dealing with them. The latter is admired by Sigma INFJ. So if a Sigma INFJ server commends your capacity to handle challenges, take it as a praise. Face them head on and continue to feel their benefits in your life. They desire your friendship. It implies that you and they approach problems in a similar manner, and that they can envision working with you in a collaborative, toxic-free environment. Do you, as a Sigma INFJ, value resiliency in others? Number 8. I appreciate you being there for me at all times. Sigma INFJs are accustomed to solitude due to their complicated personalities. Nobody would want to hang out with someone who doesn't enjoy small conversation or the latest fashions. Nobody would want to have a lengthy, academic conversation with someone since it is tiring. However, Sigma INFJs don't give a damn. Being left alone is preferable to having someone disturb their peace. That is why it is a sign of uniqueness when the Sigma INFJ praises you for always being there. It indicates that you supported them when no one else would. The typical INFJ would never pretend to be complex for anyone, so you let them be their most vulnerable and true selves. Thus, by simply being there for them, you may thrive and appreciate their sincerity. Additionally, it can imply that you are on their wavelength and that they would like to have you around. Number 7. I'm always in awe of you. Anyone can tell how fantastic you are, but you best take the Sigma INFJ's words extremely seriously. Every compliment given by a Sigma INFJ is significant because, aside from the fact that they truly mean it, it represents the truth. Because Sigma INFJs have high criteria for beauty, if they find you attractive, it signifies you are truly attractive on the inside as well. People that try to impress Sigma INFJs or pose as someone else in order to win their approval are frequently ignored. Sigma INFJs, however, are the last to be charmed by pretentiousness due to their ability to see through people's personas. They believe that true beauty is effortless and that there can be no beauty without humility and genuineness. Therefore, if people admire you, they will notice these traits in you, and if they do, everyone else will find you impressive. Does having high standards make even your closest classmates unable to impress you if you identify as a Sigma INFJ? Number 6. You serve as my example. If someone with high standards who is clever, intelligent, and skilled pays you this compliment, you are doing great in life. Because of their classy, unconcerned demeanor and tenacity, Sigma INFJs are frequently seen as outstanding role models. You have a lot of potential if someone sees you as their role model. In terms of mental acuity, general attitude, and emotional maturity, you meet the Sigma INFJ norm. They generally believe that you are a good person. Because Sigma INFJs enjoy socializing with people who are intelligently on par with or above them. More often than anyone else in their circle, you'll find yourself spending time with them. They will inquire a great deal about your plans or how you handle challenges. As they believe in your intuition just as much as they do theirs, they might also wish to work with you on their ideas. Number 5. You are amazing at walking the walk. Everyone can talk the talk, but very few people can walk the walk. Therefore, if the Sigma INFJ compliments you, you are a unique individual with a down-to-earth outlook. It's all too tempting to declare ideas out loud without having to follow through with them. The Sigma INFJs will pay attention to you if you have grit and make sure your words or goals match your actions. You speak first, then act in accordance with your words. Lip service scarcely suffices. So don't be shocked if your circle of friends includes Sigma INFJs and all other intelligent individuals. Will think you can succeed sooner and are reliable. Do you, as a Sigma INFJ, adore those who live up to their words? Do you have buddies who have that outlook on life? Number 4. It's fun to hang out with you. But what makes this compliment so unique? It comes down to the fact that Sigma INFJs hardly ever find enjoyment in social situations. By nature, Sigma INFJs are socially choosy. It's either because they always feel misunderstood, they don't understand why people think the way they do, or it's a combination of both. With their more developed mindset, it is understandable why they feel cut off from the rest of society, because they operate on separate frequencies. However, they won't be reluctant to say it if they feel true camaraderie with you. They won't be reluctant to express their real enjoyment of and gratitude for your presence in their lives. Sigma INFJs don't always enjoy hanging out, so if they ever do, it signifies you are a genuinely lovely person. Number 3. You have a heart of gold. If the Sigma INFJ feels you have a good heart, it suggests your level of selflessness matches theirs. Sigma INFJs rarely compliment others beyond the bare necessities. They wouldn't find it as remarkable if you crossed the street for them as others do. It won't be as heroic to the Sigma to give your kids a healthy dinner every single day as it is to most people. People often overemphasize doing good deeds, according to Sigma INFJs, since society values them highly. But in truth, they are only fundamental. Therefore, getting this praise from the Sigma signifies you went above and beyond the call of etiquette. It implies that you should be credited for your acts because they were made possible by exceptional consciousness. Do people perceive you as ungrateful because you value fundamental manners less as a Sigma INFJ? Number 2. You are taking a tremendous step, and for that I applaud you. You must realize that if an INFJ Sigma thinks highly of you, your skill level, expertise, or level of advancement is extraordinary. If you manage to wow the Sigma INFJ, you've truly done a remarkable job considering how difficult it is to satisfy someone who just pays attention to the essentials. You smashed the record, which shows how diligent and hard you've worked throughout the years. As a result, you merit more than just basic acknowledgement. You deserve a better life, a higher pay, a solid group of friends, and healthy relationships. Number 1. You stand out among others. When an INFJ with the Sigma personality type says you are, they really mean it. Being described as unique by Sigma INFJs has a greater impact than being described in any other way. Why? Since Sigma INFJs don't frequently say that. And when they do, it shows they have given it careful consideration and wouldn't say it to anyone else unless they were certain. INFJs of the Sigma type are not the kind of individuals that freely offer compliments. They aren't the kind who casually compliment someone's intelligence and beauty. The Sigma interprets the phrase one of a kind to mean that they have never encountered somebody as admirable as you and are therefore happy to have had the opportunity to speak with or connect with you. Have you ever received a compliment like this from someone who isn't an INFJ Sigma? Sigma INFJs commend you because they recognize your enormous potential. Therefore, receiving such compliments is not the goal or the end. The trip goes on while you let the INFJ's faith in your potential be wasted. Have you ever heard a Sigma INFJ say these things? It feels what?